Hey guys, today I'm do a little quick trade recap on how I made $370 trading Nasdaq. I took this on my combine, of course. I still haven't passed my combine, but I've been showing really good progress. Let me show you guys right here. Here's the account balance 51,500. So I'm halfway there basically. Yeah, halfway there. Um, I'm risking about what, like 250 per trade. 200, 250 per trade. Here's my calendar. My total P&L for the month so far is 1,000. Would have been so much higher if it wasn't for these red days in the beginning of the week. Had a really rough start to the week, but you know, came back from that. So yeah, look at this. Gotta lose some to win some, right? So I took a trade on Monday, around $300. But I recently upped my risk to 250. Before I was risking either 150 to 200. Now I upped it to 250 because how the way I trade is, since I don't really take that many trades, like right here, the second week, I only took a trade on Monday and the rest were just small days. So when I do take a trade and it is a win, I want it to be like a decent amount win, if that makes sense, right? Since I don't take a trade every day, I don't take 10 trades a day, like you see some people taking on Twitter. That's just not how I trade, and I think this way. It fits more of my trading style. So I took two trades on Monday. Ended the day around $300. Yesterday I took three trades. I think I'm pretty sure it was one loss, one break even, and one win. So it lessened my loss. Basically, ended break even on this day. Today, one trade, almost $400, up 600 on the week. But we don't want to jinx it. We still have Thursday and Friday. We could totally just lose all these profits, or we can increase the profits. So I'm up with that 1,000 on this account. Month is looking pretty green so far, and yeah, making pretty decent progress on the account. Really showed a lot of progress March, February, which is not my month. My winning days were bigger than my losing days. Um, but March has been pretty good. Mostly green, mostly green. So yeah, let me show you the trade I took today. I took out on NQ my 5 micros. I'm pretty sure. I think it's 5 micros. Let me just show my executions. Okay. So, look at all them. Okay, so I I I knew that we were in this weekly bearish imbalance, right? So I zoomed into then go to the daily. I knew that we had a daily fair value gap right here that we wanted to fill. So when the market opened, I kept the daily fair value gap in mind that, like, okay, we could be bearish, wanting to rebound into the daily fair value gap, and I could be looking to take some shorts targeting that fair value gap, right? And this NWOG that we recently just filled. Yeah. So let me go to market open. So as you can see, we tapped into the weekly. We previously swept higher time frame buy side liquidity. I mean, this is just the weekly fair value gap, but yeah. We had this 1 hour fair value gap. We tap into it. We hold. Zoom into the 50-minute. This is looking pretty clean. Market maker sell model to that daily fair value gap, and these resting sell side liquidity below us. Low resistance sell side right here. One low, two low, three lows. I took my I took all my profit at this low because I was super confident at this low. And I was actually confident about these lows. I knew there was so much room for us to go lower, especially since we had that daily fair value gap below us and that NWOG right here. Um, but I didn't hold, unfortunately. If I held, I would call on more, but it's fine. I take what I'm confident in, and I was confident in this low being taken. So in the 15-minute, we see that we have a bunch of SMTs at the highs right here, indicating bearishness. Have this change in state right there. Boom. Holding the 1 hour bearish imbalance. SMTs, 15-minute change the state to the downside. Boom. Zoom into the 5-minute. What are we doing on the 5-minute? SMT, 5-minute imbalance, bearish imbalance, change in the state. This is same 15 change in the state that is holding. Look at these beautiful wicks. Beautiful wicks. We tap into the change in the state and the 5-minute imbalance. What do I do here? Zoom in for more structure. Go to the 1 minute. 1 minute, not really enough structure. We have this change in the state that we could have entered from. We had this 1 minute imbalance, but I didn't want my entry to be all the way down here, so I zoomed to the 30-second. I like the 30-second, especially in this type of structure. If you know what I mean. So on the 30-second, we are holding that 5-minute imbalance very cleanly, holding the changes, the 15-minute change in the state. Had a little internal sweep of liquidity, my bad. Changed the state, marked this 30-second bullish for rally gap. Wanted to see us get inversed, and that would have been my entry, right? And that's exactly what happened. We inversed this 30-second imbalance. I answered around 2440.50. Stop at the high of the candle, and my take profit was at that sell side that I said earlier. I was very confident taking the sell side because it was just most obvious low, right? These lows looked pretty clean too. I could have held a runner. I could have held longer, but I took what I'm confident in, and yeah, I can't change the past, so got to be just thankful for today's trade. Went break even at the low hanging fruit low, which is right here, and boom, TP gets hit. Sold 5 micros, and then bought them back here. So it's pretty clean trade. Like, what more can you ask for? This is just super clean. There was a clean trade up here too, taking this inverse, catching this whole move to this low, but I don't think I was at the charts yet at 6 a.m. I was not at the charts yet. I usually wake up around 30 minutes before market open. So yeah, because I'm in a PST, so market opens at 6:30 for me, 6:30 a.m. What I could have done better was at least hold it to standard deviation. That would have made it a 2-hour trade, making this trade a lot more beautiful, making a lot more profit, having more space to lose, So if I lose a trade, I'm still gonna be in profit. You know what I mean. But yeah, it's been a great month so far. I really think I've progressed a lot this month. I used to be scared of taking trades, and I'd take a whole month of not taking a trade. I would take 1 trade a week or something. But this month I feel a lot. I've gotten more confident, more consistent, and more confluence in myself. You know what I mean? I have more confidence in my thinking and trading. Because in the past I would hesitate, I would doubt myself. I'm like, okay, what am I doing? What if is what I'm doing right? Is what I'm doing wrong? But now, this week and last week, I've been growing a lot in trading, and I really think this month, these last couple of weeks of this month, I've showed lots of progress, and I haven't made that many progress in a while, so yeah, this is a good sign for my trading journey, and I could feel it. I could feel the profitability coming soon. Don't want to jinx it, right? Still got Thursday, Friday. I could still blow the count, right? But I'm just saying, you know. And sorry for my stuttering and stuff. I'm just that's just how I talk. But yeah. So I'm pretty happy with my trading so far. It's been pretty good lately. Don't want to jinx it, but I'm just saying. Just saying. But yeah, that's the trade recap for today. We'll see what we have tomorrow and Friday. Actually, what do we have news? I don't remember. Okay, so yeah, we do have news. We have 8:30 news. So we're gonna have data to target tomorrow, and pending home sales at 10 a.m., which is at 7 for me. So I gotta keep that in mind. What about Friday? Yep, Friday we have core PCE 8:30. So like data basically, and consumer sentiment at the same time. So yeah, we do have news tomorrow and Friday. Keep in mind, so we gotta stay patient. Taking only what I'm confident in, and this is what I'm confident in, so this is what I'm taking. And yeah, so only mistake today was just could have held longer, at least to negative 2.5 standard deviation, or could have just taken profits, break even, held runners. Would have been beautiful, but I take what I'm confident in, and yeah, I'm happy. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next trade recap.